What's up? I'm Jad T. Jones, and welcome to the 6 signs she's super into you. How to essentially read her mind and be sure that she likes you before you make a move on her. I'm Jad T. Jones, and I spent years as an insecure, shy, introverted guy who could never muster up the courage to ask a girl out, until I discovered how a simple body language reading technique could be used to essentially read a woman's mind. Using this technique, I could predictably determine whether a girl liked me or not before I made a move on her. I then taught this technique to other men and watched their dating lives explode. And I am also blessed to be with my beautiful dream girl. If you stick with me through the rest of this video, I'm going to show you how the 6 signs she's super into you can solve a lot of problems that you're facing with your dating life today. Now, because you're watching this video, you're probably stuck on one or more of the 4 common obstacles. Each one of these obstacles builds on the one before, so if you're not executing all of them and in the right order, it's very unlikely you'll succeed in being able to spot the 6 signs she's into you. So before we dive into the 6 signs, let's first clear the 4 obstacles. So the 4 most common obstacles guys have are, number 1, getting her attention in the first place. You're not going to receive signals of interest if women don't even notice you in the first place. So here are some quick tips for you. Make sure you have your body in check. Make sure you have your grooming in check. Make sure you have your fashion in check. A lot of guys greatly underestimate the importance women place on looks. Yes, women don't care about looks as much as men, blah, 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 but a woman wants to see you're doing the best with what you have. So don't be a slob. Don't be messy. Don't look unkept. You need to do the best with what you were given. So before you're going to receive any signals of interest from anyone, you first have to capture women's attention. You need to look good in order to capture women's attention. So don't underestimate your image, style, and grooming. Obstacle number 2. Having long enough interactions with women to give them a chance to give you these 6 signs. If you're never having interactions with women, or if your interactions are too short, once again, women are not going to have the chance to send out these signals of interest to you. So make sure you have long enough interactions with women on a frequent enough basis so that women are able to send these signs to you. Obstacle number 3 is being too stuck in your head. If you're stuck in your head too much, you're not paying attention to the subtle details that she's giving off. Women's signs of interest aren't like these huge fireworks. Instead, they're subtle. So you need to be in the present moment, in the moment with her, so that you can see and receive the signals that she's sending. So it's very important you stay out of your head and you keep your attention on the moment and on her. And the 4th obstacle to seeing the 6 signs is listening too much to her words and not enough to her non-verbals. Words can be distracting. Sometimes a woman's going to say some things that's going to throw you off course and think that she's not interested in you when her nonverbal communication is actually telling you, hey, I like you. So don't put too much weight on her words. Instead, listen to the nonverbal conversation that's coming through her body language, and that will tell you the truth of how she feels about you. All right, now that we have the obstacles out of the way, let's get into the 6 super signs a woman's into you. So we're talking about super signs here, not just regular signs. Like we all know if she twiddles her hair, she bats her eyelashes, all that obvious stuff. That's not what we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk about the 6 super signs. A super sign is this. If you see even one of these super signs, a lot of times that means you can be sure that the woman likes you. Okay, so what we're going to go for in a realistic way is you want to see 2 or more of these 6 super signs. And the more obviously signs that you see, the more certain you can be. But with some of these signs, even if you only saw 1 or 2 of them, you can be pretty sure, okay, this girl likes me because only a girl who likes a guy would do something like the thing she just did. So with that, let's get started. Sign number 1, she always comes up to you first. Here's what you need to understand. If a woman is constantly coming up to you, coming and talking to you, walking up to you first, that is usually a huge sign that she likes you. Why? Women don't walk up to guys that they don't like. Women don't just, women avoid guys that they're not sexually into, okay? So if a woman is constantly walking up to you, don't just be like, oh yeah, she's friendly, whatever. You got to really think and like, she's always initiating with me. That's a woman's way of saying, hey, I like you. Can't you see that I'm constantly initiating conversations with you? So a lot of guys miss this. They think, oh, she's just being friendly. No, women do not accidentally walk up to guys and initiate conversations over and over again. So if there's a girl who's constantly initiating interactions with you, that is usually a big sign that she likes you. Sign number 2, she works hard to keep the conversation going. So when you're talking to a woman, I want you to notice how much effort she's putting into the conversation. And if she's really like trying hard to keep the conversation going, she asks you a lot of questions. She acts really interested. You can see that she's like putting an honest effort into keeping the conversation going. Once again, usually only a woman who likes you is going to put so much energy, intention, and effort in keeping the conversation going. So when I see a woman eagerly trying to keep the conversation going, that's usually a huge sign that this girl likes me. Because if a girl doesn't like you, she's going to do the opposite. She's going to make it hard for you. She's going to make the conversation hard. And you're going to walk away feeling like, man, I just couldn't keep the conversation going with that girl. It was so hard. Guess what? She was making it hard because she did not like you and she wanted you to leave her alone. Okay? So when the opposite happens and you see the woman's helping you and asking you a lot of questions and acting really interested and engaged, she's not actually that interested in you. What she's doing is she's showing you, hey, buddy, I like you. Okay? So when a woman is putting a lot of effort in keeping the conversation going, that's usually a super sign. Sign number 3 goes right over most men's heads. It is more subtle. Sign number 3 is she continues to stand there. So you're sitting there, you're talking to her, and she just continues to stand there. She's not looking for excuses to leave. Maybe there are lulls in the conversation, but she's still there. She basically just stays there. A lot of times, women just spend time around a guy and just hang around a guy and don't just leave. And that's another way that women tell you, hey, I like you. I'm hanging around. I'm here. I'm not leaving, right? I'm not trying to leave. Okay. So a lot of guys miss this because it's so like, in a way it's subtle. It's like, well, she's just standing there. Like she stays. But that's actually a very big sign of interest. Once again, a woman that is not interested in a man is always looking for excuses to leave, always leaves at the first chance, at the first silence, etc. So if she's just staying there, that's usually a big sign. Sign number 4, super sign number 4, she touches you. Okay? Touch is a huge sign, bro. Especially if she's touching you more than once. A woman is very, very careful and intentional regarding who she touches. And you better believe that a woman does not touch a guy she's not interested in. Okay, women are very careful about this. So if a girl's like, oh, or hey, I missed you, or oh, you're so funny, or she's like touchy, she's coming up with excuses to touch you, and she's touchy around you, that's a super sign. Okay, women do not touch guys unless the woman's interested in him. Okay, so when a woman starts being touchy with you, you can be like, okay, game over, she's into me. All right. Now, of course, there are some exceptions to everything. Maybe you're going to meet a touchy girl who's a super extrovert and she touches everyone. Okay, fine. But that's rare. in the majority of cases, if a girl's being touchy with you, it's a very, very good sign. It's a huge sign. Sign number 5. She keeps laughing at your jokes even though you're not that funny. Now, I know this one is probably a bit more obvious. You probably know this one, but we had to include it here because it is a super sign. If a girl gets around you and everything you say is tee and ha ha ha, and oh, you're so funny and ha ha ha, and she's like all this, and in your head you're like, I know I'm not that funny. I know I'm not that interesting. And she's like tee hee and ta ha ha and tee, right? That's like a huge sign a girl's into you. Okay, huge. So if a girl's all giddy around you and laughing and ha 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 and all this stuff, and you know you're not really that funny, you can be like, okay, game over. This girl's mine. I just got to make a move. She's mine for sure. Super sign number 6 that she likes you is she tries her hardest to find reasons and excuses to offer to help you with something. Okay? Oh, can I get you a coffee on my way to the office? Oh, you like cake? Oh, I'm baking cake. You want me to bring you a piece? Oh, do you want me to help you with this project? I have extra time. Whatever. A girl only, women never offer guys help for no reason, right? Never, never, never. Okay? So if a girl is like, oh, I'll help you with that, or do you need help with that? You know, she definitely likes you, because girls will only do that when they like a guy. So this is like another like super sign, like, oh, this girl's like offering to help me and I didn't even ask. Big sign. This girl's trying to get in there. Okay, it's kind of like the nice guy who's like, oh, do you want me to walk your dog and wash your car and watch your weekend apartment on the weekend while you're on vacation? It's the same strategy, right? But the girl is doing it to you. So anytime a girl is offering assistance, you can be like, game over, man. This girl's all into me. Okay, let me give you a bonus side tip too. If a girl like brings you little gifts, like, here, I brought you a muffin. Here, I brought you a coffee. Here's this little candy, whatever. Giving you like little gifts here and there, another sign she likes you. Why would a girl do that otherwise? Okay, so if a girl's like starting to give you little gifts here and there, also watch out for that. Make sure you watch this whole training, because later I'm going to offer a free mega bonus for you, a free training on how to be relaxed and date the hottest girls. So keep watching. And here's super bonus tip number 7, which is if a girl is asking you, hey, what do you usually do after work? Or, hey, well, do you have any plans for the weekend? When she starts asking you, what are you doing after work? Or what are you doing in your evenings? Or what are you doing on the weekends? Do you have any plans? What she's doing is she's trying to set you up to ask her out. Like, oh no, I'm going here. Do you want to come? Kind of thing. So she's kind of helping you open up the door to invite her or exchange Instagram or something. So pay attention when a girl is asking you, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing on the weekend? She's not simply just making conversation. Women are socially intelligent and strategic. She's trying to give you an opening to help you invite her out somewhere or to do something or to ask for her contact details, such as, oh yeah, well, I may be going to this festival on the weekend. Are you interested? Yeah, okay, well, let's exchange Instagram, and if I go, I'll let you know and maybe we can go, right? So women want to lead the conversation there. So pay attention if a woman's asking you, what are you doing on the weekend? You don't be just like clueless and be like, oh yeah, well, I'm hanging out with my buddies, and then you close the door, okay? So that's another huge sign when a woman's asking you, what are you doing on the weekend? In conclusion, when you look for these 6 super signs, you can pretty much read her mind and be 99% sure she likes you before you make a move on her. You can never be 100% sure with any human because humans are unpredictable, but you can be as sure as you will ever be in your life if you see 1 or 2 or more of these super signs. Now, I want to give you a big gift, so don't leave just yet, okay? I have an evil mission. My evil mission is this. I want to have you thinking, wow, Jad gives us more value than any other coach out there without asking for anything in return. My mission is to dump so much value into your life that you feel that you come to me first, because you know I'm the one who's most dedicated to your self-advancement as a man as well as with women. So I'm going to give you a huge gift right now, no strings attached, completely free. I've created a free workshop called the 7-Day Confident as Fuck Around Mega Hot Women Challenge. Okay, this is a 7-day challenge, and inside this free value jammed 7-day online workshop, you're going to be transformed into the guy who can confidently walk up and talk to the hottest women while remaining as calm as a Hindu cow. I know for a lot of you guys, you can be relaxed and calm around most women, but when it comes to the really hot ones, that's when you lose your shit. So this 7-day challenge is going to turn you into that confident guy who has that swagger, who's relaxed and keeps his cool around the hottest women. That guy who can walk up to the hottest women. That guy that can control his nerves enough to walk up to the hottest woman and control his nerves enough to then have an attractive conversation with that woman so that it can lead somewhere, hopefully, to a date. So inside this 7-day challenge, you will discover my fear neutralizing method for calming your nerves around the most beautiful women. This will enable you to overcome your approach anxiety and walk up to mind-bending hotties. All right. I know we freeze around those mind-bending hotties. This 7-day challenge is going to teach you how to not freeze anymore. Okay. You'll discover how to keep your nerves in check so you can have a relaxed, playful, confident, flowing conversation with that super beautiful woman. You will know exactly what to say and do at every step of the approach and interaction, as well as how and when to ask her out when it's appropriate. You will know exactly how and when to ask for her Instagram and do it in a cool, non-creepy, non-weird way. So all you need to do is follow this URL here or click the link below this video in the description. And on that page, you can register to be in the next 7-day Confident as Fuck Around Mega Hot Women Challenge. So click the link in the description. I'll see you on the challenge page. It's completely free. It's a 7-day challenge. It can change your game. It's going to be jam-packed with value. Let's get you a gorgeous girlfriend. If you found this helpful, help this channel out by commenting, liking, subscribing, and recommending it to your friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. I will see you very soon. Peace.